Hey everybody, back in the car. It says low network connection. Now it says I'm live. I wonder if it records what is going on during a low network connection and then pushes it anyway. So that's interesting. Still just figuring all of this out and testing it. Just finished up at the Waipahu work site. Sweeping, mopping, cleaning toilets, taking out trash, dusting, all of those fun things. And I'm headed back to pick up my friends Mark and Jeanette at the Pearl Harbor Monument. The USS Arizona is still closed, though, I believe. But I think they're having a good time. So there's that. But yeah, I wanted to talk about, I just shot another video on the way here to work about the 5 love languages and asking you guys if you knew what your love language was, and also if you knew what the people around you's love language was. Hi, Mom. Thanks for watching and saying hello. So, yeah, that was my question for the last video, and I'm going to take a little Sabbath here. I think since it is Friday, I think I'm going to go sundown to sundown without any internet access. I think that'll be refreshing to me. So that's what I'm going to do. We're still going to be out and about doing some stuff, having some fun, but I won't be checking in or doing any of this stuff for about 24 hours. So my mom's telling me that her love language is quality time. I think that's one of mine as well. So yeah, anyway, the question of do you feel loved? I think this is a good question. This is something that Jess and I ask each other on the regular. And I don't know if this is something that we heard at a marriage conference or just something that happened, but often we'll just check in with one another and ask one another, hey, do you feel loved right now? Do you feel appreciated? And it just gives good opportunity for us to check in with one another and check in with one another and see how we're being received. And I think that's an important thing to do. How are you being received, right? And we never call into question if one another actually loves one another, but I think we can express to one another, hey, I'm not feeling appreciated right now by your actions, or I'm not feeling loved by your actions right now, or I'm not feeling respected by your actions right now. That's something that I think is a huge thing that I've learned in relationships, and probably one of my other top books about relationships is Love and Respect. And that basic premise is that men's love language is respect, and women, man, there are just people. What are you doing? Sorry, I had to honk at a bunch of people that are just going through a red light. There was like 4 people that went through a red light, and that was real ridiculous. So, yep. Men typically feel love through respect, and women typically feel love more and can associate more with that love word. So I think it's important to check in and ask one another, hey, are you feeling respected right now? Hey, are you feeling loved right now? And just having the boldness as well to express that. If you are in a relationship with someone, and you know, this doesn't have to be a romantic relationship, it can just be friends around you. If somebody's mistreating you, maybe one of the most loving things you can do is say, hey, you know what, I'm not feeling super loved by you right now, or hey, I'm not feeling super appreciated by you right now, because most likely those people aren't doing those things intentionally. They just don't have an awareness of it, and maybe no one else has ever had the boldness to lovingly tell them that the action that they're doing that maybe they think is normal might not be super normal. So I think that's important just to ask that question. As we're growing in self-awareness of ourselves and we're trying to grow in relationships with one another, I'm hoping that these are tools that we can add to our tool belt so that we can be doing relationships well. Because Dean Sherman says every problem is a relationship problem. And so our interactions with one another are really important, and then we got to do the hard work to grow in our interpersonal relationships, whether that's at work, whether that's at home, whether, I guess, you know, whether that's just with friends. We've really got to check in and make sure that how we're being received. Checking in, using those tool of those 5 love languages, and then just asking for feedback as well, or giving feedback, giving loving feedback. Hey, I'm not feeling really loved right now, or hey, I'm not feeling very respected right now, and this is the reason why. And, you know, you have to be able to express that early on before it gets to that boiling point, and you have to be able to express that calmly, like, hey, I'm just, you know, I don't think I'm going to assume the best about this person. You know, I'm not going to think that they're out to get me. And even if they are, we just need to express to them, hey, I'm not feeling very loved or respected right now. And there could be a myriad of reasons, and we can lead with empathy in that situation as well, but we can also give them feedback. So that's my question for the day. Are you feeling are you feeling loved by the people around you? And have you asked and expressed that to them? So there it is. I am in tons of traffic. Let me see if I can show you all the traffic here. I don't think I can flip the camera. Oh, I can flip the camera out. Here we go. Tons of traffic. Tons and tons of traffic. So there it is. Nice, pretty blue skies. It's actually starting to heat up a little bit. Sun's out. Our friends Mark and Jeanette are visiting, and it's been pretty overcast, but nice blue sky. It also looks super blue because of the tint at the AS1 line, so it's actually not that blue right now. That's tint. So, Monica, thanks for watching. My son and wife are home. If you want to stop over sometime soon, shoot me a message here on Facebook, and we'll find a time to connect. And, yeah, I think that's it. Happy Friday, guys. If you're celebrating Sabbath, enjoy your rest. I'm going to be shutting off here at sundown, shutting my phone off, shutting my computer off for 24 hours, and just enjoying some time without being tethered to a electronic device, which I'm looking forward to. I think it's going to be refreshing just to sit and be fully present and not be worried about the interwebs. So if you haven't given that discipline a try, I encourage you to do it. Set a time limit and try it. So, all right, I'm going to sit in traffic, and then I'm going to connect with some friends. Love you guys. Happy Friday.